Hey everyone! In today's video we're going to be reviewing the V-DrillGuide by Big Gator Tools. Stay tuned. Last summer I decided to replace some damaged 2x2 corner trim and siding on the outside of my house, and I discovered that the trim's nails were installed at a bad angle, and that caused the siding to not lay flat or be cracked on the ends. So when researching tools to drill straight through the opposite corners of that 2x2 trim, I ran across a V-DrillGuide by Big Gator Tools. Big Gator Tools is based in Lewisburg, Kansas, and they've been around for over 10 years. Their products have been featured on As Seen on TV, and they're actually a 2016 Pro Tool Innovation Awards winner. And you can check out their website at biggatortools.com. Alright, so let's go over the specifications of this tool. The length is 5.5 inches. The width varies from 7/8 of an inch to 9/16 of an inch because of the tapered shape of the tool. And the height is 7/8 of an inch. The tool weighs less than about a pound. The tool is also made of an alloyed steel that's been heat treated. And there's also a lifetime warranty on this tool. So as always, when I'm reviewing a tool, I always like to look at the case first because it tells me a little bit about the quality and the thought that's gone into making the tool. So right off the bat, you'll see that this tool, the case has ANSI standard on it. So that's good to know. And there's also the mention of a lifetime warranty. On this side, you'll see that there is a US patent number on here and that this tool is made in the USA. So if that's of interest to you, this tool is made in the USA. There are also some warnings on this side about wearing eye protection and not using this tool by holding it with your hands. You have to use clamps with it. On this side, there's the model number. On this side of the case, there's some information about the tool being able to be used on round stock and on corners, and that is heat treated for durability. And there's also some information about the standard drill sizes being 1/8 of an inch through 3/8 of an inch. Alright, so let's open the case. You can hear this sort of a zipper sound there. Go ahead and take the tool out here. And if we look closer at this inner sleeve, we notice that there's some ribs here on this side and then on the opposite corner here. So this is a really nice friction fit here for the inner sleeve to be able to slip inside the outer sleeve there. Very simple but very effective feature. Alright, let's take a closer look at this tool. So we'll start with the top of the tool. We've got some holes here that go from 1/8 of an inch through 3/8 of an inch in 1/64 increments. On the side of the tool, we've got some alignment marks that correspond with the centers of the holes so we can drill nice precise holes. And on the back, we've got a V groove, and that's to be used with rounded stock and at corners. Alright, so let's take a look at the precision of this tool. So I have a 9/32 bit here. There is our 9/32 hole right there. And then to the right of that, we have the 17/64. And then to the left, we have the 19/64. So we're going to try to put this 9/32 bit in the 17/64 hole. See, it doesn't fit. We'll try it in the 9/32 hole now. You can see there's a really nice friction fit there. And then of course this one's going to be way too loose here, the 19/64 hole. So it seems to be a pretty precise tool, at least in that instance. Alright, so we're going to drill a simple hole through this 2x material here that I have clamped in the jaw horse. And don't forget to account for the height of this tool too when you're selecting a drill bit or when you're drilling through any sort of material. Here we go. And of course it's hard to tell, but it seems like a pretty straight hole here. Okay, so I wanted to test this out on a larger piece of pipe. So now we're looking at rounded stock here. And it does rock a little bit, so you have to kind of almost align it perfectly so that it sits nice and flat, and then you clamp it down here. On the smaller stock, this here, it works much better. Alright, so we're going to drill a 9/32 hole through this PVC pipe here, and we should almost see this hole dissect the pipe, so we're going to see what happens here. Okay, so there are our holes through the PVC. There's one there and one on the other side. And they seem to be fairly opposite each other. Alright, so the last and final test, which is going to be the most conclusive of them all, and the reason why I bought this tool, is to drill through a corner. So one quick tip is I would make sure I clamp down the larger end first, and then clamp down the smaller end last, because that helps to align the tool a little bit better. So what we should see happen here is this drill bit should pass through this corner, and then it should come out the opposite corner. So let's take a look. Okay, let's see how we did here. There's that side. And there's the opposite side. Look at that. Very nice. So that's what I was going for when I was installing trim on my house. On the DIY Apprentice wrench rating scale, I'm going to give this tool a 5 out of 5. This is a very simple but highly precise tool. It's also very durable. I haven't had any issues with it cracking or the tool's bored holes enlarging over time with use. I also like the compact design of this tool, that it can easily fit in a pocket or in a tool bag. And of course the most important feature is its versatility for being able to use it on rounded stock, on corners, and on flat surfaces. I would say the only minor negative with this tool is that it can't really be used very well on material that's already been installed, like for example trim on the side of a house. But for the price, this is a very nice tool. See the link in the description below to where you can find this product at a good price. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and share the video and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for future videos. Visit our website at DIYapprentice.com.